I'm Ed Palmatier, and I wanted to show everyone about a little device I made to help you out with your Solo Stove Bonfire, or I guess you could use it with the Yukon or any of the other ones they have. But I got a Solo Stove Bonfire for my wife for her birthday. She likes to be outside with bonfires and, you know, making s'mores, whatever. Just kind of is a good ambiance. I was concerned because of our new deck that it would get too hot and it would either scorch the deck or leave burn marks, even with the extra ring you can purchase. So I made this out of some extra scrap wood. It cost about, I would say, $10 to $20 at the most, depending. If you hit 2x4s, you can get for $3 for an 8-foot board. It's really inexpensive. And then the most expensive part were the casters I got at Home Depot. So I'll show you what it is real quick, and then I'll throw the plans down in the video. So there's the ring on there. Here's the Solo Stove Bonfire. Just put it on there. There we go. And let's say you have a bonfire going. What I did is I designed it so that you could use the straps that everyone seems to have for locking down cargo, but you can attach it to these loops I put in there on either side, and then if the bonfire is going, you could just relocate it to a different section. You can put another two on the other side, and two people could lift it real easily and then move it down steps or whatever. And then you can put hoops in the garage somewhere out of the way, and then just ratchet this up, the whole system up out of the way for storage. And again, it probably took me a couple hours to design and make, and then put together. It was really easy, and I'll put the design sketches in the video. Anyway, that's it. If you do use this, or this gives you an idea to make something else, let me know. Maybe I can improve this, or it'll bounce off me and I can come up with another idea to make life a little easier. Anyway, thank you. Okay, I just got one of these Solo stoves, and I'm trying to make a stand storage unit. So I sketched out a couple of ideas. Let's see here. So it would be like, let's see. So this would be the ring right here, obviously. These would be loops that you could hook up the straps that everyone has, you know, those ratchet straps, and then you could pick up everything even when it was hot and relocate it. And then also you could, the idea is to put some hoops in the corner of a garage, hook the loops up, and then store it out of the way. But I just got it, so I'm going to try to figure out the correct dimensions. Okay, so I'm messing around with sizing. What I was thinking of doing is, so it wouldn't shift, I could put some kind of bracket in each, you know, corner, and then that way when it was lifted, you could move it when it was hot and it wouldn't shift. The main reason to move it would be, say you're out on the deck and it starts to rain, you can move it to a porch or something like that. But that's the kind of the idea. Let's see, here's the, I was thinking a couple here, but now that I'm kind of laying it out, I think it would be better just to have 4 laid out there. So we'll see what I come up with. Okay, so the next step, what I did was I measured and marked where I wanted these to go. So right side, left side, and then I flipped them over and I countersunk some screws, or some holes, so I could use, this is what I'm going to use, deckmate screws. So, and then what I did is I sanded everything down, because I'm going to put a stain on it, a weatherproofing stain, because in case it gets left outside. But anyway, so then as you can see, there's the marks, and roughly what it would be. So I'm gonna weatherproof them first, stain them, and then I'll assemble it basically like that. And this is what I'm talking about. These ratchet. So I'm gonna screw some in here like that, and then you'll be able to grab it like this and then move around everything. So next step is staining. Then I'm gonna assemble with glue and screws to make it really, really strong, and then we'll see how it looks. Okay, so here is the finished product. So here is the ring that you can order. It lifts up the actual Solo stove away from everything, and it's supposed to give you a buffer between from the stove and your deck or the ground or whatever. But I just wanted something just a little bit. I guess to give me a little bit more buffer, because I didn't want to burn my deck. And also what it's going to allow me to do is, if you could see the hooks here, and then there's one there, and then there's one there, I'm going to be able to lift it up. I'll put the hooks that I have from those ratchet straps there, and then I can lift it up and move it wherever I want. Once I get this burning, I will show you and see how it works, but it should work okay. And then I'll also use this to store it. I will put some hooks in the corner of my garage somewhere, I think, and then ratchet strap this up along with the Solo Stove Bonfire, and just put it out of the way. Anyway, we'll see what happens next.